Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously. Create dozens of quick lists. Display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Welcome to the Swing Trading Show. It's 12:30. All the market are slightly positive today. We have the FOMC at 2. I think it's the most important indicator this week, and also for probably the next cycle in the States. So now, with the rebound of yesterday afternoon, we have a kind of a neutral formation of the Nasdaq. So when I think it will be important for the next cycle, if we continue the momentum today, we could make a breakout and continue, and if we make a breakdown, I think it's possible that we will continue in the next couple of days. But it's not because what's happened. Most of the time, it could take up to tomorrow to trade in the good directions. Sometime when the announcement is published, the Janet Yellen allocution is done, so people will react quickly, and sometime when they start to think, they will react the other way on the Thursday. So it's happened in the last couple of meetings that the Thursday was completely the inverse of the Wednesday afternoon. So what I recommend you, it's just to wait for tomorrow. It's probably just better, less risky. We will discuss later what's the impact, but we have a neutral formation everywhere in the States. I think this is important. In Canada, it's more about a rebound just today. So the index are flat, and when we look with the intraday chart, so I don't think that we will have a lot of movement before 2. So we still have an hour and a half of trading. We had the whole inventory. We just have a big movement on the gas, just a minutes before, 5 minutes before. But the USO, it's a 1 minute bar chart. So we had the inventory, all spike on it, but since then we lose everything, and we're back at the point before the inventory. So when we look at the sector, energy stay stronger, but I think we need to be cautious. Same about the mining. The mining was a big rebound this morning. We're back at the top of the resistance, but we have to wait. Same for the gold. So industry is one of the stronger today, and finance will continue to be weak. We try a rebound today on the financial sector in Canada and the States, but it was the sector was the weaker in the last couple of days. So we don't have a lot of news today We had a couple. The most important news was about China. Let's see, the MSCI, the Morgan Stanley, who make the most of the index around the world, decide to not include the China mainline stock to their EEM, to their emerging market. So, to this index, but the Chinese, it was the mainline, though, so not Hang with Hong Kong, but it was more Shanghai and Shenzhen, but both index was strongly rebounding last night. So Shanghai was up 1.6% and Shenzhen was up like 3%. So it didn't affect the stock market, but the DD will decide to include the China stock. It will give a big boost on the China market because it's a big index with all the emerging market. That was probably one of the most important news today. We also have the news about Twitter, who invest 70 million in SoundCloud. And we have the news about Dow Chemical and L. DuPont de Nemours. It's a senator, Mr. Grassley, was the Department of Justice to analyze the fusion, the merger between the Dow Chemical and DuPont, to be sure that it will not be impact the concurrence in the agriculture business. So for the moment, I don't think there are a lot of risks that the merger will be cancelled, but if you are a shareholder of DuPont and Nemours, it could have an impact. And the other news, it's a good news on Nemaska Lithium. Stock didn't move, but there are a lot of chances that Nemaska will move from venture to the TSX before September 8th if they are confirming to all of the exigence to the TSX. So there are two, it's going to be positive or negative. I think first of all it's positive for a stock to move to ventures to TSX because it will have a more, it will be a more seen by a lot more of investor. Most of the mutual fund who have restriction about buying venture stock will be able to buy this stock. But at the same time, if they're not performing well, if they have retard on their mind, or if they didn't keep they're not able to meet the expectation of the analyst, but the stock will be more impact on the downside because the analyst will more look at the stock than when he's on venture. But I think at the first, it's a good news on Nemaska Lithium. So most of the sector are neutral with the rebound of the last hour yesterday and the rebound of today. So I think we could have a lot of movement tomorrow, to this afternoon and tomorrow morning. I think the direction of tomorrow morning will be more important than the direction of this afternoon. So first of all, there are two important things to look at the FOMC announcement. The allocation of Janet Yellen at 2:30. The market will try to know if it's possible that there will be a rate hike at end of July at the next meeting, and after they will also look at what she thinks about the employment report that we had a month ago. She talked about it 2 weeks ago in Philadelphia, but now it will be in Washington. So this is it. And the second, it's about where the member and the non-members see the rates at the end of 2016. They always publish an histogram chart with the dot plot. It's the points where everyone see the rates for the moment. Last time that they published this chart, it was in March. Most of the member, and there are 17 voting and non-voting member at the Fed. So the 17 member will publish their expectation. So in March, most of the people think that the rates will be at 1 or 1.25. So 2 to 3 rate hike. Janet Yellen 2 weeks ago said that she thinks that there will be no change about this. So if most of the people are at 1%, it means two hike. But if most of the person is at 0.75, it means just one hike up to the end of the year. So I think it's going to be positive for gold stock, example, negative for financial, and I think it could also mean that the Fed members think that the economy will weaken during the second part of the 2016. And I don't imagine that, but if Most of the people are at 1.25. This will mean 3 hike before the end of the year, and that will be negative for gold, positive for financial, and I think it will be positive for the economy at large. So positive for the stock market, because 3 hike will mean that they think that the economy will be stronger in the second part of the year. Inflation will be stronger, and I think this is good for the market. I think the market is ready for a rate hike, because when it was in mid-May and a lot of Fed members talk about the hike in June, the market go back to its top everywhere. So the market was ready for the hike, and after we had the bad employment reports, but I think that the market is ready for it. So I think if the Fed show that the economy will be in a good shape in the second part of the year, it could be positive on the stock market, but I'm not sure that it will be the case. So it's to monitor. I don't recommend you to buy stock right now. If you have stock for day trading or stuff like that, I think you should close your position before 2. And if you're not sure about the market this afternoon, you should just wait for tomorrow. We have a lot of neutral sector who could move both ways. I think about mining. So mining could continue the movement today or tomorrow, and it will be a couple of nice entry points. Freeport is up 10% today. Tech is up like 5 or 6, I think, 5.6%. London mining also is up. So mining sector is one of the most interesting sector. Gold also could try another breakout if the comments about the economy are bad. I think if the comments about the economy are bad, the gold will be the stronger sector on the market. So we could try another breakout on the gold today or tomorrow. And energy, any direction on the energy, I think we will have opportunity to trade. So I think energy is also one of the most interesting sector, because if we break down, it will be the second movement. So we will have a lot of opportunity, and on the upside, we will be back in direction of the top, and we have 14 points. It's not far from 10% from there to the top of June 7th. So we go to the ad. I answer the question after that.
Find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients, and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try marketgurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above.
Hi, welcome. So now it's time for the question. I just have 2 questions, so if you have other question, you can, the question bar is still open. So the first question, by RKN Redney Solution at 178, is it good? So you buy the stock on the support, so it's good if it's rebound. The advantage, if it's go to 170, 171, it will be time to close. So just if we break down, close your position, and it will be a good trade. It's riskier to buy now than buy there, because this is when the stock was breaking out, or there when it was trying its first move, but you could have a big reward if it's go back to 220. But if it's the stock break down 170, you have to close the position, because if we break down 170, we could go back to 150, 134. Now you will lose a lot. So if you respect the support, it's a good entry point. ENF bought 1,000 at 29.40, May 20. So May 20. at 29.40. So May 20 at 29 or 40. Okay, something like, okay, May 20. Sold 400 at 31.72. What to do now? I think today you wait. You wait to see how the market will move on the Fed, and you can wait also tomorrow. But it's simple. If it's go back to 31, I will close it. It will be a breakdown. If it's go back to 32.25, you could buy more. It's not a stock that I know a lot, Enbridge and Confirm. It's probably like some royalty from Enbridge that they spin off from the big company. They probably give a big dividends because it's an income fund. So it's not a stock that move a lot, but I think that if we have a new breakout, you could buy more. But at 31, $30.80, if we are in a clear breakdown, I will close the position on Enbridge and Confirm. So I don't have any other question right now. So I will just end the show now. I think for the moment you should wait before buying stock. Wait, the FOMC rates will be a lot of volatility between 2 and 3 probably, because the speech is at 2:30 and it's most of the time around 20 minutes. So the market could move a lot during the speech. And don't forget that the direction we will end today will not mean that it will be the same direction tomorrow morning. In the last 2 meetings minimum, we had completely divergence on these 2 days, on the Wednesday afternoon and the Thursday morning. For the moment, the whole, we're putting some pressure on the support at 48.15, and the goal is completely flat. And don't forget that the goal since the bad employment reports and on the beginning of June, this is the date where everybody know that there will be no more hike in the June meeting. The gold gained $90, so approximately 8%. So it's a big move. So I don't know how much room we still have on the gold, and if we could break the 13,000. What do you think about lithium stock? It will go lithium stock. They are lithium stock right there. Well, lithium stock, they are a big of a momentum in the battery and the electric car and stuff like that. So lithium, look at the chart. It's in really nice shape. Lithium America didn't move a lot, but today it was Electrovaya, Nemaska Lithium. I think it's not a breakout soon, but with the news that we had, could continue his movement. I think for the moment the superstar is Electrovaya, and I think one of the big stock it's Nemaska Lithium. The other one, Critical Element, is nice also, but I'm not going to touch the stock like Ultra Lithium. But I don't know the stock fundamentally, so I don't know how much revenue they have and stuff like that. And but I think that Nemaska Lithium seems one of the stronger, and Electrovaya also. So have a nice end of the day to everybody, and see you next week at 12:30.